Hello, everyone. My name is Truman Rayerson. I'm from Yakima, Washington, and I just graduated high school. This is my first semester here. I'm technically a sophomore, so I got my associate's degree. But I'm studying political science, and I hope to one day be a dentist and run for the House later. Today I'm presenting on Supernova and some new news that has come out in the past 3 months. A lot of it's this summer, actually, so let's just get into it. So first I want to start off with what is a supernova. I think we've covered it yet in this course. So supernovas occur at the end of a star's life. They occur in massive stars. So they're usually only in like super big stars because they require a lot of gravitational force and a lot of pressure and heat. And so basically when massive stars near the end of their life, they get super big and basically all the gravity, the stars start expanding, and then all the gravity just weighs in on the core, and eventually it becomes too much that the core basically explodes. And another way supernovas can happen is in binary white dwarf systems, which means there's two white dwarfs or two stars and a white dwarf that orbit really close to each other, and it's essentially stripped off of all its like cooler and lighter elements until the gravity basically causes the supernova. So they basically, after they happen, all these elements are spread everywhere, lots of heavy elements, and what can be left behind is just a ton of it. It kind of looks like a star nursery, and they can lead to the creation of new star bodies. So it's part of like the star life cycle. The first one that we have news on is called SN 2021 YFJ. So this is a pretty cool finding because this was not too long ago. It was actually like I'm pretty sure it was like only 2 weeks ago, and we've never seen anything like this. But basically, it's like the star that's been stripped of everything. It's literally just the heavy core, and it has like this field of all its other matter. So what we could learn from this, which is a new finding, is that we kind of have confirmation that maybe stars are layered. Because from spectroscopy, we've found that it's pretty much just the heavy stuff left over, and like it's just pretty much all the silicon, sulfur, and argon, like it's just in there. So it's a pretty cool finding. The next star we have is SN 2023 ZKD. This one is also pretty different from your regular supernova because it has it was basically a star that was with a black hole, and it was actually discovered by University of California Santa Cruz using artificial intelligence, which was super cool. So it picked up our AI picked up on it very quickly after it happened, after we could detect it. I mean, that happened because of light. Obviously, it happened a long time ago, but anyways, so the supernova, this one was caused by the black hole was basically stripping the outer layers of the star, and the scientists believe that what happened was that it stripped all of these outer layers off and all these light elements, and then all the gravitational force from the black hole essentially caused the supernova to happen. One thing that's unusual about this though is that it had two lighting events. Basically, it first like brightened, which was unexpected, and then it started brightening again, and then it finally exploded. And like it's pretty rare that we've never seen that, and so we think that's how they discovered that if there's a black hole involved. That's why they think there was a black hole involved. And basically we can learn from this one that like a star it doesn't have to be near the end of its life. If it has some sort of large gravitational force on it, it'll have a supernova. The final star is SNR. Oh, this is a supernova. 050967.5. This was discovered about a month ago. This one is very cool because it actually happened a long time ago, and scientists were recently studying it, and they used European Southern Observatory's Very Large Telescope, and so they found this pattern of blasts, and they think that this has like a double detonation type thing. So this was a 1A supernova, which means that it basically was two white dwarf stars that were orbiting each other that caused this. And so we see from the remains that there's two layers. There's like one layer of remains that happened way before, and it's like all these what would be the outer layers of the star, and then on the inside is all the heavier elements, and we can see that there's like a time difference. So they believe that there was like two detonations of the supernova. That first all the outer stuff was blown away and was excreted everywhere, and then finally the larger supernova happened where the smaller remains of the stars happened. So in summary, the past 4 months, we've discovered a lot of things that give us new knowledge of how supernovae work and how stars are layered. We're still learning about these one, and challenging past theories. So there's still a lot to learn. It's really interesting, and here's all the sources I used.